Morning, students. Chapter that is physical quantity and measurement. This is the second lecture of this chapter, and in previous lecture we study about the seven fundamental unit, and your seven fundamental unit, that is mass, length, time, current, temperature, amount of substance, then your last is luminous intensity. These are the seven fundamentals physical quantities. And mass, we measure the mass in SI system, that is kg, length in meter, time in second, then current in ampere, temperature in Kelvin, amount of substance, that is in mole, and intensity in candela. These are the seven fundamentals. And with seven fundamentals we also discuss the prefix which we used for small measurement and large measurement. In this chapter, first of all, we will study about the measurement of length. In measurement of length, for small measurement or large measurement, we use the multiples and submultiples. We use the multiples for large measurement and submultiples for small measurement. And SI unit of length is meter. The standard unit of length is meter, that is standard SI unit of length is meter. It is denoted by small m. The meter is not convenient unit for measuring very long or very short distance. To measure the long distance or short distance, we use the multiples and submultiples. For convenience, we use multiples or submultiples of meters. And multiples of meter, that is kilometer. Kilometer is the best examples of multiples of meter. Multiple of meter are used for measuring longer distance, that is length. Kilometer is convenient multiple of meter for measuring the distance between two cities. If you want to measure the distance between Sangrur and Chandigarh, you use the multiples, that is kilometer. SI unit is meter, but use the multiple kilometer, where value of k is 1000. Value of k is 1000 and value of k is 10 ki power 3. This is the multiple, and we use the multiple for the large measurement. And if we want to measure the length of pencil, then you use the submultiple. Then you never use the unit kilometer. In that case you use the submultiple, that is centimeter, millimeter. So for small measurement we use the submultiples of meter are used measuring for small distance. Centimeter, this is the example of submultiples. Centimeter, millimeter are convenient submultiples of meter for measuring small length. For example, you want to measure the length of pencil. Centimeter is convenient unit for measuring length of pencil, length and width of your science book. Millimeter is convenient unit for measuring the thickness of coin, diameter of thin wire. Clear? So in this slide we study about the measurement of length. SI unit of length is meter, and we use the multiples and submultiples for the measurement. For large measurement we use the multiples, for example kilometer, and for small measurement we use the submultiples, for example centimeter and millimeter, for the study the length of pencil or length of book. This is the measurement of length. Next is device for measuring length. Accurate measurement of any object is very essential. You can imagine what would happen if your tailor does not make accurate measurement. This is the need of measurement, that accuracy should be there. And to accurate measurement we need proper measuring device. The choice of measuring device depending upon size of object to be measured. If you want to measure the height of building, then you normally use the meter scale. And if you want to measure the length of pencil, then you use the centimeter scale. This is the different that choose unit to be chosen that depend upon the size of object to be measured. If you want to measure the distance between two cities, then unit should be in kilometer, that depend upon the size of object. Choice of measurement device depend upon the number one, size of object to be measured. Second, shape of object to be measured. If you want to measure the straight length, then you normally use the meter scale. And if you want to measure the curve surface, then you use the measuring tape. Therefore, for accurate measurement, the shape of object to be measured, accurate measurement depend upon the choice of your measuring device, and choice of measuring device depend upon the shape of object to be measured. If you want to measure the curved surface, then you use the measuring tape. For example, tailor use the measuring tape. And if you want to measure the hard surface or straight surface, then you normally use the meter scale. Third is degree of accuracy needed. In case of tailoring, there is more accuracy must, and if you want to measurement other device, then in some devices more accuracy should be there, in some device there should be and if there is an error, then that is not problem. Therefore, degree of accuracy also needed there. Some commonly used length measuring device are ruler or meter scale, used for measuring straight object. If you want to measure the straight object, then you use the ruler or meter scale. If you want to measure curved as well as straight, then you use the measuring tape. Next is, this is the example. First, ruler or meter scale, used for measuring straight object. Measuring tape, used for measuring curve as well as straight object. So in first figure, measuring length with the table, length of a table with a measuring tape. This is your measuring tape, and measuring the length of table with the measuring tape. Second, we use the meter scale. Meter scale is used for measuring straight object. Tailor measure cloth length with the measuring tape. So these are the different devices to measure the length of object. Next is, there should be proper measurement. Proper use of measuring device. What is the proper use of measuring device? To measure the length of object accurately, you should follow the following suggestions. Number one, the scale should be placed along the length of measured. The scale should be placed along the length. The scale should be placed very close to the object to be measured. Means there should be no gap between measuring device and unit to be chosen. Scale should be placed very close to the object to be measured. Then keep your eye in the line with the point of measurement. This is the accurate measurement. Keep your eye in the line with the point of measurement. If your eye in this direction, that measurement is wrong measurement. If your eye is in this direction, that measurement is also wrong measurement. For accurate measurement, keep your eye in the line of measurement. In this figure, there is a wrong measurement, this is the wrong measurement, this is the accurate measurement of measuring the length. Keep your eye in line with the point of measurement. If the eye is not in the line of point measurement, the measurement length will either shorter or longer than the actual length. If your eye not in the line of measurement, then there will be shorter or longer measurement than the actual length. And if your eye in the line of point of measurement, then your measurement is accurate measurement. This is the proper use of measuring device. Now there is activity to measure the diameter of a circular coin or circular body or spherical body. How to measure the diameter of spherical body? First of all, to measure the spherical body, Place a meter scale on a flat table. Place a meter scale on a flat table. Touching the scale, place a 1 rupee coin or wall between the two wooden blocks as shown in figure. Touching the scale, place a 1 rupees coin or wall, this is your spherical body, a wall, between two wooden blocks as shown in figure. There are two wooden blocks A and B, and face of the two blocks touching the coin should be parallel to each other. This is the face of block A and this is the face of block B. This face of block should be parallel, and there will be a contact between spherical body and block, and perpendicular to the scale, and this block should be perpendicular to the scale, means at 90 degree. This block should be perpendicular to the scale, that is at 90 degree. Now what is the diameter of coin or wall? So what is the diameter of coin? This is the diameter of coin up to this. This is the diameter. What is your reading? Reading of left face of block A, reading of this block minus reading of second block. This is the reading of second block. The difference between these two reading give the diameter of spherical body. For example, if reading of faces of block be 4.5, the reading of faces of block is 4.5. This is the left side of block B, that is 4.5. Left side of block B, there should be V. And reading of right side of block A, right side of block A, that is 2 centimeter. That is 2 centimeter. So what is the difference? 4.5 minus 2 centimeter, that is 2.5 centimeter. So this is the diameter of spherical body. So how we measure the diameter of spherical body? So first place a meter scale. You place a meter scale, then you use two block, and block should be placed such that the surface of spherical body touches the block. Now read this reading, final reading. That reading is 4.5, left side of the block B, and then right side of block A, that is 2 centimeter. Then difference between these two reading give the diameter of spherical body. Now in this lecture, first of all, we study the measurement of length. Actual unit of standard SI unit of measurement of length is meter, but we choose the unit according to the size of object or distance between, if you want to measure the distance between two cities, or distance or height of building, that depend upon the size of object. And we use the multiples to measure the large distance and some multiples to measure the small distance. And there is some example. For large distance between two cities, we use the multiples, that is k, and then in that case unit of distance we use, that is kilometer. And for small measurement, we use the measurement in centimeter and in millimeter, that is some multiples. Next, device for measuring length. For accuracy, the choice of measuring device depends upon number 1, size of object to be measured, number 2, shape of object to be measured, then degree of accuracy needed. Next, proper use of measuring device. What is the proper use of measuring device? The scale should be placed along the length to be measured. The scale should be placed very close to object to be measured. Keep your eye in the line with the point of measurement. If there is your eye not in line of measurement, then there is longer or shorter measurement than the actual length. Next is, there is activity to measure the diameter of a circular or spherical object. How to measure the diameter of circular or spherical object? The diameter of circular object or spherical object is equal to reading of this block B, that is reading of left side of block B minus reading of right side of block A. The difference between two readings give the diameter of the spherical body. Thank you, students.